Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news tonight, a busy day for our First Alert weather team. Tornado watches and warnings issued throughout our area as a large system moves across the state. Let's head right over to Wendy Ross with the latest on what to expect through the night. Wendy?
It's over. That's the good news. We no longer have a tornado watch in effect across our area. The tornado warning that we had was very briefly issued for Anna Maria, portions of Manatee County, but that was because of a waterspout that was out in the Gulf of Mexico, and it ended up moving just to the north of Anna Maria, going across the Sunshine Skyway and then heading on up into Hillsborough County. And right now you can see all of that heavy weather east of Fort Myers and out of our viewing area, heading over to the east coast right now. We still have some lingering showers along the west coast of Florida, but those showers are widely scattered. We just have to get through this band of rain before the cold front comes on in, but we still have some advisories out there, and that's for high surf, and that's going to continue through Monday at 8 o'clock. And then we also have a small craft advisory also in effect until Monday at 8 o'clock. But for us, the worst of it is over. We're going to start clearing out after this next band of rain comes on through. Nothing severe that we're expecting, and we're going to see the winds dying down. We'll get some cloud cover coming in throughout the overnight time period, and then once that front moves through, we're going to be looking at some dry skies and some very sunny conditions over the next couple of days. Temperatures are in the 70s for the most part right now, 69 degrees, but again, some lingering showers for some, so where it's raining, the temperatures are a little bit cooler. The winds are still very strong, coming in out of the west-northwest, 21 miles per hour right now. And as far as the rest of tonight, we're expecting to see mostly cloudy conditions after the next hour or so, and then we're going to start to clear up. And Sammy Chido right now is at the Bayshore, or Bayfront, down in Sarasota Bayfront, so we're going to go to her live right now. Sammy?
Right, Wendy, yeah, there's a look at the Bayfront now. Obviously, things have cleared up. Those clouds still covering the sky, but not nearly what we've experienced the last couple of hours in our area. Again, that is the Sarasota Bayfront, right there near downtown Sarasota, and that is a live look. Those are our current conditions right now. So as we continue to monitor that storm's path through the night, don't forget you can stay up to date on these storms and other First Alert weather updates with our weather and news app. Once you download those apps from the App Store, you will get updates on forecasts, breaking news, and local stories as they develop straight to your phone. Well, as that storm was approaching, a popular surf shop on Holmes Beach went up in flames with dozens of people inside. NBC7's Erica Jackson spoke with firefighters and employees at the West Coast Surf Shop, and she joins us now live from Anna Maria Island. Erica?
Well, I remember it being changed.
Adam, good evening. As you can see behind me, there's some yellow caution tape in front of the West Coast Surf Shop. I'm on Holmes Beach. The owner of this business just arrived here a bit ago. We're told he was out of town when the fire started. And right now there are investigators inside of this building trying to figure out how the fire started. The West Manatee Fire Rescue tells us they sent about 15 firefighters to the scene here on Gulf Avenue just before 4 p.m. There were 3 employees and 30 customers on the property when the fire started. 2 of the employees, they did not want to go on camera, but they tell me they smelled something burning and made everyone evacuate the building, calling 911 immediately. West Manatee Fire Rescue's battalion chief says there is severe damage inside the building. You can see the damage outside of the building as well, and some of the merchandise inside was damaged. Investigators do not think that the fire was caused by the severe weather that Holmes Beach experienced earlier today, but say the rain did cause some issues for the firefighters responding to the blaze.
I mean, obviously during the weather time, there's a lot of challenges with that, just getting here safely. But as I said, all the crews did a great job of getting here on time. Once they got here, they were able to knock it down pretty quick, so not too many challenges, no.
And investigators inside also trying to figure out if this building can be salvaged. I spoke to a couple of Holmes Beach residents, and they tell me that this is one of the most iconic buildings here on the island. A couple people mentioning this is where they bought their first surfboard or skateboard, and they're very sad to see the damage that has taken place on this building, hoping it can be salvaged. And once we get updates on that, we will of course bring that to you on our website, mysuncoast.com. Reporting live on Holmes Beach, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Erica, and thank you to those first responders. And here is a look at some of the weather that those first responders had to battle out there on Holmes Beach. This was taken shortly after that surf shop went up into flames. The normally calm surf nearby, sending some waves on shore. The winds ripping at the volleyball court, which you saw just a few seconds ago, and at the South Jetty in Venice. Some cars were in the parking lot, but not a lot of people walking around. Those waves also crashing up into the rocks that you can see right there. A Manatee County boater had to be rescued in his 10-foot dinghy from rough seas earlier today. The Coast Guard in Cortez responding to reports of a boater who was clinging to the Bradenton Beach pier. The boater says his engine was disabled and he could not paddle due to the high winds and rough seas. Luckily, no one was injured, and the U.S. Coast Guard issued a warning to boaters to check that weather before heading out. As severe weather approached our area, the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport was knocked off of its regular schedule. SRQ reporting canceled flights to and from Charlotte, North Carolina. Also, flights from Boston, Chicago, Portland, and Toronto delayed, many scheduled to arrive nearly an hour after the original scheduling. The final day of the Venice Shark's Tooth Festival was also canceled due to the high winds and severe weather threat. You could take a look at this sign that was posted near the Shark's Tooth Festival at the Venice Airport. Organizers also posting something on the event's social media page, reporting the unhappy announcement, but saying to stay tuned for their 2019 festival. That festival still running 3 full days. This is video shot Friday when it kicked off. All the proceeds from the Shark's Tooth Festival goes to benefit the Special Olympics. The festival was supposed to run through the end of today. Sarasota and Manatee County students gathering earlier today in solidarity with the victims of the Parkland, Florida shooting.
We want gun reform! And when do we want it? Now! What do we want? Gun reform! When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
Student speakers asking for continued efforts to incite change within our school system, calling for an end to gun violence and pushing for the continuation of a discussion within the community. Dozens coming out in support of their efforts, but like most of the events today, the weather did cut into that action. Organizers calling that rally off a bit earlier than expected. The search is on tonight for an armed robbery suspect in Bradenton. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office responding to Lake Bayshore Drive just after midnight, where they spoke to a man who says he was struck in the head with a gun by a stranger demanding money. The suspect stealing the victim's backpack before fleeing the scene. Deputies say that victims' injuries are not serious, and anyone with information on this case is asked to contact the Manatee County Crime Stoppers at the number listed on your screen. That number 866-634-TIPS. A local man has died following a hit-and-run crash earlier this morning in Venice. The Florida Highway Patrol reporting a Venice man had been riding his bicycle on the US 41 bypass just south of James Street around 2 a.m. He was struck by a vehicle and thrown from the bike. The 74-year-old cyclist passing away later at the hospital. Troopers have not yet released his identity, pending notification to next of kin, his family. Anyone with information about the hit-and-run driver or the vehicle is asked to contact the Florida Highway Patrol immediately. Some sad news tonight. Former First Lady Barbara Bush is in failing health, and a spokesperson for the family says she will not be seeking additional medical treatment. The 92-year-old matriarch of the Bush family has been in and out of the hospital several times over this past year. She's been battling chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and congestive heart failure. Bush is now being cared for at her home in Houston. She's been married to former President George Herbert Walker Bush for 73 years. A big day ahead for local Congressman Vern Buchanan, who is expected to unveil his new anti-drug plan. Buchanan will be in Bradenton tomorrow morning for the announcement. ABC 7 is following that story with plans to bring you the latest on that plan as it is released. And for more information on the story as it develops, you can stay tuned to our social media pages. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest updates from our community. Just search for ABC 7 Sarasota or WWSB. Well, still to come here on ABC 7, tensions mounting between the U.S. and Russia following airstrikes on Syria, how the U.S. Treasury Department is taking action. Plus tonight, right here on ABC, former FBI director fired by President Trump speaking out. We'll give you a preview of that interview.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-652-3012. That's 1-800-652-3012. Call now 1-800-652-3012. For a free brochure, call 1-800-652-3012.
We all love our kids and want what's best for them. You have the power to help your kids learn to succeed in life every day. When you promote a love for learning at home, children build the skills they need to be ready for school. You can be their everyday hero. It's easy. Just text Everyday Hero to 77453 for simple learning tips.
CashNet USA is trusted by over 2 million customers.
Perfect. When I lean back, I trust that you will be there to catch me.
Okay, bad idea, bad idea.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Dot Pharmacy is a website verification program that helps you identify safe and trustworthy online pharmacies. Purchasing medicine online can be safe and easy. Just look for pharmacy to the right of the dot in website addresses.
Welcome back, and we welcome back Wendy Ross with more weather tonight. And Wendy, a busy evening, afternoon, but we're kind of through the worst of it now.
We are. It's over. The worst of it is over. We still have some lingering showers. You're going to still see some showers coming in onshore. The cold front hasn't come through all the way through yet, but we had all of that rough weather much earlier today. Some severe weather also, even for our area. Parts of Manatee County had been under a tornado warning very briefly right around Anna Maria. There was a tornado, a waterspout that was moving in the direction of Anna Maria. It ended up going over the Sunshine Skyway and then heading on up to Hillsborough County. But this is a look at the Sarasota Bayfront, and so this is what it looks like right now. Lots of cloudy skies, still very gray out there right now. The seas are very strong, and so we do have small craft advisories in effect for 5 to 7 foot seas, and so you can see some whitecaps out there as well, and the ships are just bobbing around out in Sarasota Bay. But again, we will get those lingering showers. The worst is over. We don't have to worry anymore about heavy rains. Lots of lightning that came through as it did earlier today. Strong gusty winds, and those winds are still on the high side, but we're going to be looking at cloudy conditions overnight, and everything is just going to calm down as cooler weather starts to move on into the picture. So we had the one band that came on through holding together very nicely still as it moves towards Lake Okeechobee. And now we've got another secondary band that's coming across, very different. And of course, it's much lighter, widespread rains, but we are going to have to just get through that before the drier air starts to move on in. But as I mentioned, we are looking at quiet conditions mostly along the coastline, a couple of these lingering showers moving off towards the east. So that's what we've got to look forward to for the next couple of hours. And then we've got got high surf advisory in effect, as well as a small craft advisory in effect through Monday, and that's going to be right here along the coastline. You can see where it is, and the small craft advisory is farther out and extending over a broader area as well. And of course, the rainfall that we've seen, a little bit over an inch of rain that did come throughout this band that came on in this afternoon. And you can see that cold front continuing to push on towards the east. It's going to move all of that wet weather out of the way. And then we're going to see some colder conditions coming on through. And I know that cold is a relative term, but we will see our overnight lows getting down into the 50s for Monday night. So it is going to feel cold. You're going to notice the difference. And as far as our futurecasts are concerned, we just have to get through these showers, and we've got to do this throughout the overnight time period as well. We're going to see some of these lingering rains, and we get a little bit of cloud cover throughout the morning hours tomorrow, and then after that, it's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be beautiful, lots and lots of sunshine all the way through Thursday. It's going to be a very lovely week, and the temperatures, of course, are going to be warming up as well. So this colder weather that I'm talking about lasts for one day only, and that's Monday, and then after that things warm up. We've got very strong winds still, 15, 17, 19 mile per hour winds taking place across the region. As we move on down to the south, they're a little bit stronger, especially along the beaches, 25, 24 miles per hour. Englewood, Minnesota, Venice reporting 22 mile per hour winds. And our temperatures are going to be cool for tomorrow. So we start off in the morning hours in the 60s, and we don't get much warmer. Maybe 67 for the daytime high on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we're going to start to see those temperatures warming back up into the 70s. But we will see overnight lows in the 50s on Monday night. So you're going to need a sweater for Monday. Just remember that. Current temperatures right now in the 60s and 70s. And we'll start to see some these temperatures may even move up just a titch when the sun starts to shine. 69 degrees in Bradenton. It's only got about an hour before it's going to go dark again. But 84 was our daytime high. Of course, that happened early in the morning before the storms came on through. And small craft advisories are in effect through Monday. Winds out of the northwest at 20 knots, seas 5 to 7 feet. Choppy out on the bay and inland waters, and chilly if you are heading to the beach tomorrow, 65 for the daytime high. But this is what it's going to look like. Cooler on Monday, 68. On Tuesday, we start to warm up, and then after that, we get back into the 80s, and you're not going to ever want to leave here again. It's just going to be beautiful all this week. Adam?
All right, thank you very much, Wendy. Tensions mounting following the U.S.-led airstrikes on Syria in response to last weekend's alleged chemical attack. Take a look at the ruins of Syria's chemical weapons facilities set back years, according to the Pentagon. A scientific research center north of Damascus reduced to rubble, while 2 other facilities were also destroyed. The strikes drawing sharp reaction from Russia. The Kremlin still saying the chemical attack was faked by Western intelligence agencies. The Treasury Department announcing sanctions against Russia on Monday.
What we're doing is we're letting Russia know this is not something that we want to be a part of. It's not something we're going to tolerate, and they've got to make a decision. Right now, they don't have very good friends, and right now the friends that they do have are causing them harm.
Chemical inspectors are now in Syria to carry out an investigation into the alleged chemical weapons attack. And while the U.S. has warned further U.S. airstrikes are a possibility, Russia is adamant that any further action would bring chaos. Tonight, right here on ABC, former FBI director fired by President Trump, speaking exclusively with ABC chief anchor George Stephanopoulos. In his interview, James Comey alleges President Trump at times resembled a mob boss, and in a new clip, Comey explains why he announced that the FBI was reopening the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails just 11 days before the 2016 election. ABC's Elizabeth Herr is in New York with more on what to expect.
James Comey breaking his silence.
As you headed into Trump Tower that day, were you nervous?
Yes.
In an exclusive interview with ABC's George Stephanopoulos, Comey delving into one of the most controversial choices of his time as FBI director, reopening the investigation into Hillary Clinton's private email server for sensitive government business just over a week before Election Day.
Hillary Clinton's convinced that that letter defeated her. What do you say to her?
I hope not. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I sure hope not.
Comey does not say he handed the presidency to Trump, but admits he believed at the time Clinton was going to win.
I don't remember spelling it out, but it had to have been that she's going to be elected president, and if I hide this from the American people, she'll be illegitimate the moment she's elected.
Comey's decision praised by then-candidate Trump.
And it took guts for Director Comey to make the move that he made.
But today, the president not holding back his criticism, tweeting, "Unbelievably, James Comey states that polls where crooked Hillary was leading were a factor in the handling, stupidly, of the Clinton email probe, calling Comey a leaker, even suggesting he should be in prison."
The guy knew exactly what he was doing. He made these decisions based on the political landscape and not on the facts of the case.
But Comey maintains he does not think he could have handled the situation any better.
I pray to God no future FBI director ever has to find out.
And this afternoon, Comey tweeted his book is about ethical leadership, that 3 presidents are in his book. He says 2 help illustrate the values at the heart of ethical leadership, and 1 serves as a counterpoint. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
Now, sports.
The Tampa Bay Rays returned to the diamond today after losing their last 2 to the Philadelphia Phillies. All players wearing 42 across the MLB today in honor of Jackie Robinson. Bottom of the first inning, Denard Span gives the Rays an early lead with a solo shot out into the seats in right field. Span, the local boy, with the gray beard, playing well in his later years here. Later that inning, Malik Smith smoking one to left center. Kevin Kiermaier scoring from first base. And Smith legs out a triple, as you'll see right here, sliding in just before that throw. Third inning, Ryan Yarbrough unable to get out of a bases-loaded jam. He gives up 3 runs on a Scott Kingery double to center field right here. The Rays lose 10-4 at home, their 4th straight, and they host the 5-11 Texas Rangers tomorrow night. Check out this crazy 4th quarter finish in the Milwaukee-Boston NBA playoff game. 15 seconds to go, the Bucks down 3, and Malcolm Brogdon makes it a tie game with a 3-pointer. On the other end, it's Terry Rozier one-on-one with Eric Bledsoe. Step back 3. Good for the lead with less than a second in the game. The Bucks going to try the impossible here. They have to inbound a ball with 0.5 seconds to play. It's Chris Middleton who ends up with it, fires up a prayer, and can you believe it? Watch it again. Leaves the hands with time to spare. The Celtics, however, get the edge in overtime. They would win 113-107. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you, with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now. In one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TruStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business.
Northland Outdoors is about so much more than the biggest fish or the hottest hunting spots. All across the Northland, there are amazing people with incredible stories to tell. We're going to find those stories and share them with everyone.
Join us each and every week as we explore the Northland and experience some of the most exciting outdoor adventures in the country right here in our own backyard. This is Northland Outdoors.
Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert Weather app now.
Well, we have some more info tonight on that fire up at Holmes Beach. It was caused by an electrical issue with a neon light, and the damage totaling over $250,000. Again, that is an update on that Holmes Beach surf shop, which went up in flames earlier today. We thought it might be weather related. Turns out not.
Yeah.
But the first responders clearly having to deal with the weather once they arrived there.
Yeah, there had been some thought that it could have been lightning related, but that's just not the case. And right now we don't have to worry about the lightning. We don't have to worry about anything other than some lingering showers. Enjoy your evening. It's going to be a good one tonight.
Yeah, we survived another one. And we'll see you all back here at 11 o'clock.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans for approved customers when they need it the most.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
One man's trash is everyone's art. I'm Stephanie Roberts. On Suncoast View, we'll learn about an important Manatee County program that recycles Suncoast trash into surprising fashions. Online bullying is on many parents' minds, and a new app could help. We will talk to its creators. Plus, the Suncoast Photography Studio's pet photos go viral, and Zoe's Kitchen joins us in our kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Watch ABC7 wherever you are. Just search ABC7 on your streaming device to keep up with the Suncoast from the comfort of your couch. Download ABC7 now to watch us on TV anytime you want. ABC7, we're here for you wherever you are. Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.